Hey, awesome artists! Are you ready to have some fun drawing today? Today, we're drawing Pikachu. So grab some paper, pencils, and all your favorite drawing materials, and let's get started. If I go too fast, just pause and rewind. And remember, drawing's all about having fun, so remember to have a good time. If you enjoyed drawing Pikachu today, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to help the channel grow. Your support is much appreciated. Let's start by drawing Pikachu's head. I want his pose to have some motion, so I'm drawing his head with a slight tilt. I'm drawing a big curve for the top of his head. Then, a big bulging curve at the bottom for the cheek and jaw area. Now for the eyes. Draw one circle on the left and one circle on the right. Let's draw a small circle inside for the highlight. Draw the highlight slightly to one side for each eye. Then, let's fill in the eye solid black, but leave the highlight blank. Pikachu's nose is a small, cute oval that sits in between his eyes. Let's fill it in solid black. His mouth is made of simple shapes, so draw a short curve that starts under one eye and sweeps up towards the middle of his nose. Let's make another similar connecting curve on the other side, and then a long curve for the bottom of his mouth. It should look like a letter U. And finally, a curve inside for his tongue. Let's make two small ovals on each side for his cheeks. Pikachu has long pointed ears, so let's draw a long curve that connects back to the top corner of his head, and another curve to complete the other side of the ear. We'll do the exact same thing on the other side of his head. A long curve that connects back to the head, and another curve to complete the shape. Let's add some details to his ears. Draw a curve at the tip of his ear, and another curve on the opposite ear. Let's finish the tips by filling it in solid black. Your Pikachu is looking great. Let's continue drawing the rest. Start by making a pair of tapering lines for the arm. And for the fingers, make small pointed V shapes. And a small curve for his palm. We'll do the same approach for his other arm. A pair of tapering lines for the arm, and small pointed letter V's for the fingers. His body is a series of connecting soft curves. So make one curve at the base of the arm to start the chest area. and a swooping curve for his leg and knee. Another curve for his other leg, and connect it back to the other arm. And finally, a small curve at the base of the other arm. His foot is a soft letter V, so draw one under the leg area. Two short lines are used to indicate his toes. We'll do the same for his other foot. A soft letter V shape, and two lines for the toes. Now for his long crooked tail, starting at the bottom, at the side of his left leg. Draw a horizontal line, then a connecting vertical line, then a long connecting horizontal line, an even longer connecting vertical line, and then a longer curving horizontal line. Then draw a line curving back down for where his tail ends. We'll do the reverse order for the other side of his tail. A horizontal line, a vertical line going down, another horizontal line, a line going down, and then sweeping back to the left and connecting back to the body. We'll add a jagged line for some details on the tail. Now for some finishing touches. Using a thicker drawing material, I'm thickening the outline silhouette of Pikachu to really pop out his form. I'm drawing a thick outline around his head. And a thick outline around his body. And there, you've just drawn your very own Pikachu. How awesome is that? Now it's coloring time. Pikachu is yellow with red cheeks, pink for his tongue, and a touch of brown on his tail, and white for the highlights on his eyes. You did awesome. Keep practicing and having fun. If you love drawing Pikachu today, hit that like button and subscribe for more fun drawing adventures. See you next time, artists.
DrawForUsDad.
Hey, awesome artists! Are you ready to have some fun drawing today? Today, we're drawing Squirtle from Pokemon. So grab some paper, pencils, and all your favorite drawing materials, and let's start drawing together. Let's begin by drawing the top of Squirtle's head. Draw a great big curve from side to side. Then, starting at the end tip of the curve we just drew, draw a curve below for the bottom shape of Squirtle's jaw. Leave a gap where we'll draw his arm later. Next, we'll draw Squirtle's eyes. To the left side, draw a long curve, like an upside down letter U. Add a line across the bottom to complete the eye shape. Let's do the same on the right side, a long upside down letter U. And a line across the bottom to complete the shape. Inside the eye shapes, let's draw curves down for the iris of the eyes. Inside the iris and towards the top, draw an oval for the highlight of the eyes. Next, let's draw a reflection towards the bottom of the eye. Draw 2 short curves and a curve across to complete the shape. Repeat the process for the other eye. We'll fill in the areas around the highlights and reflections solid black. We'll work on the mouth next. Starting at the side, draw a wavy curve across and end at the middle between the eyes. Continue the line towards the other side with an opposite wavy line. Connect each end with a long curve across the bottom to complete the mouth shape. I'll draw 2 short curves inside the mouth to indicate a tongue. Above the mouth, in the middle, draw 2 short curves for the nose nostrils. Draw 2 more short curves near the corners of the eyes for Squirtle's brows. Begin Squirtle's arms by drawing a short triangle for a finger, short lines at each end to start the hand, another short triangle for another finger, a short curve to the right. Connect to another short triangle finger, a curve across the bottom to start the arm. And finish off with a curve across the top. Under the jaw, draw a long curve down to start the front shell. Leave a gap for a tail and continue the curve up the other side. Let's give Squirtle a leg. Start with a short triangle for a toe. Short lines on each side to start the foot. Another toe triangle, followed by another short line. One more triangle toe. One short curve and connect to a curve across the bottom for the heel. A curve across the top for the top of the leg. And a curve across the bottom to complete the leg. To the left side, draw a short triangle to start his other hand. A curve for the top of the hand. A line across towards the side of the head for the arm. A short curve to continue the hand. A short triangle for a thumb. A curve for the base of the thumb. A line across the bottom connecting to the body to complete the arm. Finish off with 2 short triangles for the other 2 fingers. At the bottom and to the left, I'll draw a curve across for the top of the leg. Start the foot with a short curve connecting to a short triangle toe, followed by 2 more short triangle toes. A curve across for the side of the foot. A line up for the calf area and heel. A short curve back towards the body. And a curve inside for foot form. Draw parallel curves around for the rim of Squirtle's back shell. Remember to keep a gap at the bottom for a tail. We'll start adding details for Squirtle's front shell. Under the chin, draw a curved line down for the midline of the front shell. Starting where the line ended, draw 2 lines going down at opposite angles, creating a V shape. Towards the top, draw a curve from one side of the front shell towards the midpoint, and then continue that line across. The same below to create another section, and stop the line midway. Create 2 angled lines going in opposite directions, one stopping under the arm, and the other stopping at the top of the leg. It should look like a letter V on its side. Let's draw Squirtle's tail. Starting from the gap we created, draw a long sweeping curve down and towards the right. Connect to a curve wrapping up and around back towards the body. Continue the line with it curving back up towards where we started. Inside the tail tip, starting from the bottom, draw a curve up and curl it around. Finish the base of the tail with an oval for the shell opening. Fill in the side opening solid black. Let's draw Squirtle's back shell. Starting from the corner of the arm, draw a vertical curve around and towards the tail area. Remember to keep the line behind the toe. We'll divide the back shell with 2 curves, one at the bottom and one in the middle. Now, using a thicker drawing tool, I'll outline Squirtle's silhouette and key areas, as well as adding shadow shapes under the chin, arms, and connecting areas between the shell and legs to really pop out the form and help the overall drawing read better. And there, you've just drawn Squirtle from Pokemon. How awesome is that? Now it's coloring time. Squirtle's colors are blue for his skin, yellow for his front shell, brown for his back shell, white for the shell rim, pink for the tongue, and dark red for his eye reflection. Your drawing turned out awesome. Keep practicing and having fun. If you loved drawing Squirtle today, hit that like button and subscribe for more fun drawing adventures. See you next time, artists.
DrawForUsDad.
Hey, awesome artists. Are you ready to have some fun drawing today? Today, we're drawing Charmander from Pokemon. So grab some paper, pencils, and all your favorite drawing materials, and let's start drawing together. Let's begin by drawing the shape of Charmander's head. Draw a big curve around for the top of his head. Finish the bottom with a curve from side to side. We'll draw some eyes using long curves, like an upside down letter U. and a line across the bottom to finish the eye shape. We'll repeat the process for the eye on the right. Inside the eye shapes, draw ovals for the iris of the eyes. We'll draw smaller ovals inside again and towards the top for the eye highlights. Towards the bottom, draw two short curves going down. And connect with a curve across to finish the shape of the eye reflection. Repeat the process for the reflection on the eye to the right. Fill in the area around the highlights and reflection solid black. Let's give Charmander his smiley mouth. Under his eyes, draw a curving V shape from side to side. And a curve at the bottom to complete the mouth shape. Inside the mouth and towards the corners, I'll draw small triangles for his teeth. And upside down triangles for the teeth below. I'll fill in the corners of his mouth solid black to indicate a tongue inside. Above the mouth and between the eyes, two short lines are used for the nostrils. Two short curves at the corner of the eyes for Charmander's brows. Now for his arm. Starting from the left, draw an angled line up and connect to the side of the jaw. Connect with a small triangle for a finger. Another small triangle. Another for a pinky. A curve for the bottom of the arm. And one last triangle for a thumb. Under the arm, I'll draw a line down at an angle for Charmander's back. Under the jaw, I'll draw a sweeping curve down and towards the left for the body and belly. Leave a gap where we'll draw a leg later. Under the jaw again, draw a line angling down for one side of the arm. A small triangle for the index finger, followed by two more small triangles for the other fingers. A line at the bottom to complete the arm, and one more triangle for the thumb. Let's draw a leg for Charmander. Where we left the gap at the bottom left, continue the back line with a curve for one side of the leg, an angled line down and into a triangle for the foot and toenail, followed by two more triangle toenails. A curve around for the back part of the foot. Connect with a long vertical line down for the other side of the leg. Close the triangles with curves to complete the toenails. Let's draw Charmander's other leg. Starting from the right side of the body, draw a curve down to start one side of the leg. On the other side, draw a short curve for the other side. Connect with a curve for a heel, followed by a straight line across for the bottom of the foot. Draw a curve for the top of the foot. Close the foot shape with rows of triangles. Finish off with curves to complete the toenails. Inside the body and under the jawline, I'll draw two vertical curves down for the front torso pattern. Now for Charmander's tail. Starting from the left, draw a long sweeping curve across and connect back to the leg side. Back at the starting point, draw another sweeping curve below for the other side of the tail. I'll draw another curve in between for the pattern on the tail. Now let's draw a flame on Charmander's tail tip. Start with a wavy curve. Another wavy curve on the other side. A short curve to start another flame branch. Finish the shape with another wavy curve down and connect to the tail side. Start another flame branch with a short curve on the right. Continue with a wavy curve down. Another short curve to start another flame branch. And finish with a wavy curve back to the tail side. Inside the flame shape, I'll add a wavy curve down for a flame detail. Using a thicker drawing tool, I'll outline Charmander's silhouette and key areas to really pop out the form and help the overall drawing read better. And there, you've just drawn Charmander from Pokemon. How awesome is that? Now it's coloring time. Charmander's colors are orange for his skin, yellow for his underbelly, white for his eyes and teeth, cyan for his eye reflection, and red and yellow for the flame on his tail. Your drawing turned out awesome. Keep practicing and having fun. If you love drawing Charmander today, hit that like button and subscribe for more fun drawing adventures. See you next time, artists!